Nilagdaan ngayon ni Pangulong Aquino ang Executive Order para sa Integrity Management Program. Ito po'y bilang bahagi ng partisipasyon ng Pilipinas sa United Nations Conventions Against Corruption. Sa kanya pong pagsasalita sa Second State Conference ng UNCAC, sinabi ng Pangulo na marami pang individual ang makakasuhan dahil sa katiwalian. Ang karagdagang detalye ng balita mula sa aming kasamang si Elena Luna, mag-uulat mula sa Palasyo ng Malacanang, live.
Maraming salamat, Kirby. Matagumpay na idinao sa palasyo ang Second State Conference ng UN Convention Against Corruption. Kaninang umaga ay inilatag ng tatlong lider ng tatlong sangay ng pamahalaan ang mga nagawa na at gagawin pa ng Pilipinas para sa pandaigdigang kampanya laban sa katiwalian. Sa pambihirang pagkakataon, nagsama-sama ang mga lider ng tatlong sangay ng pamahalaan, ang ehekutibo, hudikatura at lehislatura. Nagtipon-tipon sila sa Malacanang para sa Second State Conference ng UNCAC Implementation and Review. Ang UNCAC ang United Nations Convention Against Corruption, kung saan isa ang Pilipinas sa 173 bansang bahagi nito. Sa ipinapatupad na kampanya laban sa katiwalian, nagbabala ang Pangulo na may mga susunod pang kakasuhan.
Since we last met, our administration has filed an additional 159 cases against smugglers, tax evaders, and erring government officials through the run after the smugglers, run after tax evaders, and revenue integrity protection service programs. Prominent lawmakers, former heads of GOCCs and government agencies, and others in the private sector who conspired to steal from the people through the Priority Development Assistance Fund have been arrested and are now undergoing the appropriate processes to determine accountability. We should emphasize these are only the initial cases filed. More will come once the necessary evidence is assembled.
Hinikayat ng mga opisyal ang publiko na magsampa ng kaso na suportado ng ebidensya. Sa pagtutulungan ng mga ahensya, isinusulong ang mga kailangang panukalang batas.
It is the most scrutinized budget, Mr. President, as its provisions were carefully dissected and analyzed to ensure that it is insulated from loopholes where graft and corruption can thrive. Mr. President, there is no more PDAF in the budget which you have submitted to Congress, and that we have sustained. There will be no PDAF in this budget. The legislators will have no participation in terms of identifying project after the budget is signed.
Naging pagkakataon din ang okasyon para sa agarang aksyon ng Pangulo sa kahilingan ng hudikatura para sa mga reformang ipinatutupad laban sa katiwalian.
We continue to push for the modernization of our courts and automation of our processes because we strongly believe that technology can be an effective anti-corruption tool as it minimizes the areas of human intervention. Of course, such initiatives require funding, and this is the reason why we continually appeal for additional budgetary support.
Tanbuch, I hope you took note of the budgetary requirements of the judiciary that should be attended to post-haste. And since the approving authority is present also, perhaps we can lobby them for the speedy inclusion of what is necessary to help the judiciary in our common fight against corruption, amongst others.
Sa seremonya sa palasyo, ipiniresenta kay Pangulong Aquino ni na Executive Secretary Paquito Ochoa Jr. at Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales ang resolusyon mula sa conference. Bahagi nito ang kalalagda lamang ng Pangulo na Executive Order.
Since one of today's resolutions is the request for an executive order institutionalizing an integrity management program throughout all levels of government with the UNCAC as a guide. Rest assured, I will only be too happy to give you more to do if it means we are able to achieve our goals sooner rather than later. The Executive Secretary, in his quest for more efficiency, gave this particular document for me to sign early last night. So the request has already been done.
Nabanggit din kanina, Kirby, ang panukala na magkaroon ng mga karagdagang korte at justices sa Sandigan Bayan. Kanina ay tumugon naman si Senate President Franklin Drilon na bibigyan nito ng prioridad at sinabi rin niya na paglalaanan nito ng kailangang budget. At yan ang ating balita mula dito sa Malacanang. Sa tulong ng RTVM, ako si Elena Luna para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan.